Hello everyone, welcome back to Linkside 201. Today we are going to talk about free variation and complementary distribution. But before that, let's have a review about last time. So we introduced three concepts: phoneme, minimal pair, and allophone. Okay, phoneme is the mental representation of sound. So we use double slashes to represent the mental representation to indicate the mental representation. So we have C here, and we use square bracket to indicate a phonetic representation. So actually this is purely mental. We cannot hear it. We cannot produce it directly. All we can get is the physical representation. However, we have our language faculty in our brain, in our mind, can map this guy into this guy. Okay, and another concept: minimal pairs of words in a language that differ in only one segment and have distinct meaning. So, for example, we have C and T. The only distinction is the initial consonant, and we have different meanings. And then allophones, as we can see, the same phoneme can be realized into different phones. So all the phones are the allophones of the same phoneme. Okay. So actually what we want to know is that given two physical sounds, you want to know whether they are the same in the mental world. In other words, we want to know whether two sounds are same or different phonemes. Okay, so we have a way to tell whether they are same or different. So if two sounds are minimal pair, then they are different phonemes. However, if the two sounds are in free variation or in complementary distribution, then they are the allophones of the same phoneme. Let's take a look at minimal pair first. Different phonemes. So again, minimal pair are two different words with only one with only differ in one sound. Okay, so tip and dip, the initial consonant is different and they have different meanings. Zip and zip, same point. So we know t sound and d sound in English are different phonemes. And in Mandarin, we to say white we say bai, and to say orange we say pai. So the only difference is the initial consonant again. However, this is an aspirated version of P sound. So voicing feature is contrastive in English. As you can see, the only difference between T sound and D sound is the voicing feature. Voiced, voiceless. Aspiration can be contrastive in Mandarin. Aspirated P, unaspirated P, and it makes all the difference. So t, d, z are different phonemes in English, and b and p. These two sounds are different phonemes in Mandarin. Okay. So, okay, then let's talk about free variation. So we have covered the different phonemes part, and then let's see in what condition we can say two sounds are the same phoneme but just different realizations. Okay, the first case is free variation. So free variation is that two or more sounds appearing at the same position in a word without changing the meaning. So, for example, if we try to pronounce this word, we can pronounce it as stop, right? Stop. The p sound can be unaspirated. However, you can say stop with the aspiration at the end of the p sound, right? You can say stop or stop. It means the same thing, so it means that unaspirated p and aspirated p are the allophones of the same phoneme. So we can use this representation a phoneme per can be realized as this one or as this one. Another way to tell that two sounds are allophones of the same phoneme is to find out their distribution. So this is another concept, complementary distribution. This is a very interesting concept. So in some linguistics arguments, if two things that never occur at the same position, at the same environment, then we can say normally we'll think these two things are the same, are the same thing, but just different realizations. So here is an analogy. So we know Superman is Clark Kent, and Kent is Superman, right? So actually they are the same thing, same person, same entity, but just different realizations. So we will never see Superman and Clark Kent at the same time, at the same place, right? We can, if at a fixed place, at a fixed time, we can either see Superman or Clark Kent, which means that they are the same person. And in phonology, if you find two sounds, they always occur at different environments. They never occur at the same position. Then we can say these two sounds are in complementary distribution. And normally we'll think that these two sounds are the allophones of the same phoneme. Here is an example. Complementary distribution means same phoneme. Okay. So for example, the English plural marker S. Okay. So cat in plural form is cat, cats, right? Voiceless. The final sound of cat is t. It's a voiceless sound. Then we have voiceless S. Okay. However, if we have a voiced ending, as in bird, then we have a voiced plural marker. We have birds. Okay. So if it's voiced, then we have Z sound. If it's voiceless, we have S sound. Voiceless, S. Voiced, we have Z. But we don't have the other way. So this test is bad. This is bad. So in English, S and Z can be allophones of the same phoneme when they are plural markers. Plural mark S. Okay. Okay, this is it. And remember to do the quiz. Thank you. See you next time.